Hello everyone. Welcome to online edu classes of Brilliant Public School by Kailash Kumar sir. Today in this video we are going to continue with our previous English grammar topic of adjectives part 2. So let's have a recap of the definition adjectives. So children, adjectives are words used to describe nouns or pronouns. They can describe physical features, colors, qualities, texture, material, and emotional states. In short, we can say that adjectives are describing words of nouns or pronouns. Let's move ahead. Here we have 7 types of adjectives. They are descriptive adjectives, proper adjectives, adjective of quantity, numeral adjectives, interrogative adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, and possessive adjectives. So now we are going to study these all types of adjectives in detail. So let's move ahead, children. First we have qualitative or descriptive adjectives. Let's see the definition. To describe the quality of a person or thing, for example, its size, general physical description, age, shape, color, material, origin, and purpose. So, for these all aspects, we use or descriptive adjectives are used. Examples of descriptive adjectives are tall or short, excellent, slim, young, square, plastic. So, these all are the examples. Further, it is said that adjectives of quality describe nouns and pronouns by answering what kind. Yes, do keep this important thing in your mind that it always answers what kind. Like in the example, the tall girl is my classmate. So, what kind of girl? Tall girl. The students achieved excellent results. What kind of results the students achieve? Excellent results. Descriptive adjectives. Adjectives of quality describe a person, a place, or a thing, and hence are also known as descriptive adjectives, as we studied in the previous slide. They show quality, size, origin, color, shape, taste, acts, feel, look, or some other quality of nouns and pronouns. Further, we can say that descriptive adjectives add detail or description to the noun, such as color, shape, or size. Examples are her red shirt was pretty. What kind of shirt was pretty? Red shirt. His small dog ran around the huge park. What kind of dog? Small dog. And what kind of park? Huge park. Examples are he is a funny little man. What kind of man? Funny little man. The green grasshopper is sitting on the floor. What kind of grasshopper? Green grasshopper. He banged his head against the glass door. Children, in this example, the noun glass works as an adjective here because it describes the noun door. As the door is made up of glass material, that's why it is called as glass door, and glass is an adjective here. So here are different words to describe weather, like snowy weather, cloudy weather, sunny weather, stormy weather, showery weather, windy weather, rainy weather. So these all words ending with y are adjectives here. Next we have a colorful ball, a round ball, a big ball. So these three words are adjectives which are describing the physical appearance or physical property of this ball. Next we have, yes, a tasty ice cream. It's yummy, it's sweet. So these three words are describing about the physical properties of this ice cream. Let's move ahead. Now we have proper adjectives. Oh, let's see what this famous personality Shakespeare is telling to us. Remember, children, when identifying a word's part of speech, think about the word's function in the sentence. Okay, definitely we'll remember this. Oh, Shakespearean plays are often studied in English class. Here, the word Shakespearean is adjective, proper adjective. The same way, English is also an adjective here. Adjective formed from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. A proper adjective always begins with a capital letter. However, they are generally considered as adjectives of quality. Keep this thing in your mind, children. Proper uh, adjectives always begin with capital letter and they are always formed from proper nouns. Let's see in the further examples. Yes, now let us see how proper nouns changes to proper adjective. Like India, it changes to Indian. Any person who belongs to India or who lives in India is called Indian. The same way, America, one who lives in America is regarded as American. Similarly, Britain, British, Canada, Canadian, China, Chinese. Christianity, this is a religion. So, Christian. France, French. Examples are India is a beautiful country. Yes. I am an Indian citizen. Here, Indian is a proper adjective derived from India, which is a proper noun. So, very simple concept, children, that India is a proper noun and Indian is a proper adjective. Next example, Swiss chocolates are famous all over the world. Here, these particular chocolates, which you can see in the picture, are manufactured in Switzerland. That's why it is called as Swiss chocolates. And Swiss here is proper adjective. American jeans. As these jeans are manufactured in America, that's why they are called as American jeans. What it is told, American jeans are probably the best jeans in the world. Here American is the proper adjective. Next we have hydrogen gas is the lightest gas and element. Here hydrogen is a proper adjective here. Let's continue. We have adjective of quantity or quantitative adjective. These words describe the quantity of the noun. They answer the question how much. They are used with uncountable nouns. Example, please give me some milk. There is much noise in the classroom. The boys have enough homework. So children, in these three examples, some milk. How much milk? Some milk. How much noise? Much noise. How much homework? Enough homework. So these three words are giving us the answer of the question how much. So these three words are called as adjective of quantity. Further we have adjectives of quantity indicate the quantity of nouns and pronouns. Examples, just a little juice is left in the jug. How much juice is left? A little juice. Did you have enough food? How much food is asked here? Enough food. Saida does not need much money. So, how much money? She does not need much money. Next, bring all the notebooks from the classroom. Jenny takes great care of her pets. How much care she takes? Great care. Many cars are parked in the basement. So, how many cars are parked? Many cars. Next, we have numeral adjectives or adjectives of number. Adjectives of number show how many things or persons are meant. They also tell us the order in which the person or thing stands. These types of adjectives are also known as numeral adjective. They answer the question, how many? For example, Peter secured first position in his class. This is actually order. Like ordinal numbers we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, like this. So he secured first position. We ordered for 2 cups of coffee. So how many cups of coffee we ordered? 2 cups of coffee. Kim bought 6 apples. How many apples did Kim buy? Kim bought 6 apples. The 6th girl standing from the left won a gold medal for the school. Yes, you can count the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So the 6th girl from the left, okay, won a gold medal for the school. Next, Please purchase 1 dozen eggs for me. So children, dozen, this word is also an adjective here. December is the 12th month of the year. Of course, like we studied in the order first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. So December is the 12th month of the year. Bring me 2 books from the shelf. How many books? 2 books. A week has 7 days. So how many days are there in a week? Or how many days a week has? A week has 7 days. So children, these are the adjectives of quantity. Next we have interrogative adjectives. Let's see in the picture what it is mentioned. Interrogative adjectives: what, which, whose. Yes, remember these 3 interrogative words. Interrogative adjectives are words used along with nouns to ask questions. Example: which road shall we take? Next, what time would the match begin? Whose car is this? So children, these highlighted words are used for or used as interrogative adjectives. Now next, difference between interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns. We use the words what, which, whose as both interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns. Like, however, in case of interrogative adjectives, nouns or pronouns follow them. In other words, an interrogative adjective modifies a noun or noun phrase rather than standing on its own. Example of interrogative adjectives are: whose pen is this? Children, in this example, after the interrogative adjective whose, you can see a noun pen. Means that this is an example of interrogative adjective. Example of interrogative pronoun: whose is this pen? So here in this example, after the interrogative adjective whose, we don't have any noun word here. So this is not an interrogative adjective, it is an interrogative pronoun. Let's move ahead. Here in this picture we can see whose is this pen? It's my pen, or this pen is mine. There are 2 different ways of expressing the same sentence, but both have different meaning or different sense. Demonstrative adjectives. Yes, very important adjectives. The word demonstrative suggests pointing out. By using the pointer finger, you can point some objects or things and say that this or these, those or that, like that. Demonstrative adjectives. The adjectives that point out nouns are called demonstrative adjectives. These show whether the noun they refer to is singular or plural, whether it is located near or far. Yes, as you can see in this particular picture, that if a singular object is kept near, it is demonstrated as this, and if many objects or plural objects are kept near, then they will be demonstrated as these. Similarly, if a singular object is kept far away, that will be demonstrated as that. If plural objects are kept far away, then they will be demonstrated as those. Let's continue. Demonstrative adjectives answer the question which. Example: this pen is very expensive. Which pen is very expensive? So the answer comes: this pen is very expensive. These mangoes are ripe. Which mangoes are ripe? These mangoes are ripe. Look at that billboard. Which billboard is talked about here? By pointing through pointer finger, look at that billboard. Yes. Now next, difference between demonstrative adjectives and demonstrative pronouns. A demonstrative adjective is always followed by a noun. For example, those children are playing tennis. That lake is very beautiful. Here, after the word those, we can see there is a noun children. Similarly, in the next sentence, after the word that, there is a noun lake. So a demonstrative adjective is always followed by a noun. This is its identification, children. Next, a demonstrative pronoun is used to refer back to a noun that is not mentioned specifically. For example, this is a parcel. Here in this sentence, children, you can't see any noun just after the word this or any demonstrative adjective. Next, those are apples. Take these to the clerk. That is a beautiful tie. In these four examples, after the demonstrative adjectives this, those, these, that, there is not any noun in any particular sentence here. So we can conclude that a demonstrative pronoun is used to refer back to a noun that is not mentioned specifically. Possessive adjectives. Yes, children. Possessive adjectives with the Simpsons. So let's see this comic figure here, comic picture here. Here we can see one family, and there are many words which are encircling this family. What are that words? Are, his, my, their, her, its, your. So these all words are showing, or they show possession or belongingness. Okay, so these show the relationship of any object or any noun with other objects or noun. The adjectives that show possession or belonging are called possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives: my, your, his, her, its, our, and their are possessive adjectives used with nouns to show ownership. Examples are: this bicycle was gifted by my grandfather. It is talked about this particular bicycle. The dog is licking its paws. So the dog is licking its paws. Means his own paws the dog is licking. Difference between possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun is used instead of a noun. For example, children, those marbles are mine. Here we can see picture. A possessive adjective is used to describe a noun. It comes before a noun. For example, those are my marbles. Children, here in these two examples, in the first one, those marbles are mine. Here, those is a demonstrative adjective because it describes the marbles. Mine is a possessive pronoun. And in the next sentence, those are my marbles. Here, those is a demonstrative pronoun because it is not followed by a noun or a pronoun. My, on the other hand, is a possessive adjective. So children, here we are at the end of our video of adjectives part 2. I hope this particular topic is clear to everyone. And under this topic adjectives, further we have degrees of comparison of adjectives, which I hope you all have already learned about it. But if not, then we will be bringing you another video in which a detailed description of degrees of comparison of adjectives we will learn. So at last, finally, I conclude this video by wishing you all a happy learning and safe learning. Thank you all, children.